A warm welcome to one and all. Thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful morning, and we are sure it's going to be a very high intensity game. It's a hard pitch. The batsman would be wary of the extra bounce. However, once they settle down, the ball will come nicely onto the bat. These players will be taking the field today. Both teams look balanced and eager to perform.
Ladies and gents, please stand up for the national anthems.
Welcome everyone to this wonderful venue. We have the umpires walking out with the new ball in their hand. Pace bowler into the attack. The bowler has the new ball. We're all set to go for the first ball of the innings. Wow, that is extraordinary. That's a magnificent hit for a six. That was a brilliant shot. Perfectly executed. Slips in place. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Good shot, but cannot get it past the fielder. Good effort by the fielder. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. Deep point in place to cover that fierce cut shot. That was outstanding fielding. Good placement by the batsman. He should be looking for some runs here. He really had to reach for the ball to collect it. Connected well, but straight to the fielder. Good stop. Saved a certain boundary. That was outstanding fielding. But that looks handsome. It certainly is a huge six. Gorgeous shot. Found the middle of the bat there. Spinner brought into the attack. Slips in place, good aggressive captaincy this. And the batting power play comes to an end. Not a great ball, and that has been hammered. Terrific shot. Slips in place, good aggressive captaincy this. Easy enough for the batsman to play for a single or a two if they run well. Very well played, just working on the field where the gaps are. Well placed into the gap, possible too. The fitness level of the players today is something else. Wonderful to see them run like that. Good shot by the batsman. Can they steal a second here? Confident appeal. Oh, that's a complete lack of communication between the two batsmen. The fielding side is ecstatic after that breakthrough. Mid-off in place. The batsman must be kicking himself after that run out. Good shot. Nicely placed in the gap. The batsman should be looking for two here. Last ball coming up. Carved away through the gap for four. That is smart batting. End of the first inning won't be long before we resume this thrilling contest. The fielding side looks warmed up and ready to go. Well, the captain has decided taking the pace of the ball is a good way to go. There must be some nerves as the batsman is set to face his first ball. That's superb piece of keeping. And yes, he gets his man. Batsman takes the long walk back to the pavilion. That was fantastic piece of bowling. Well bowled, past the edge of the bat. That was a moral victory for the bowler. Up in the air. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. A long walk back to the pavilion, doesn't look happy at all. The close-in fielders should be on their toes to ensure that the batsman stays on strike. In the air. Got him, that's a stunner, out for a duck. Looks frustrated as he takes a long walk back to the pavilion. The bowler is fired up, looks good to get another scalp. That's in the air. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Oh, well bowled, a ripper. Spinner brought back from the other end. Well, that brings us to the end of the power play. Fielding captain can now have more fielders outside the inner circle. Up in the air. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to play the spinners. That's fiery from the bowler. Slim pickings at the moment. The batsmen need to up the gear a bit. That's fiery from the bowler. It's a full house here, and what an atmosphere we've had for this match. Now how close is that one? But the umpire says not out. And he decides not to take the review. Very important to keep wickets in hand, because in the death overs, they'll have that security. Umpire signals leg byes. It doesn't matter how the runs come as long as they're coming. Oh, well bowled and smart piece of stumping by the keeper too. The umpire raises the finger. They put a good all-round performance today. Bowled well to defend their total. They've earned the victory.